Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. We have the holographic tarot. We have Halloween oracle, shadows and light. We have letters and numbers and charms and a witch's rune. And I've got some other decks on the side just for clarification in case we feel like we need a little bit more information. But before we do just get into these cards or the rune, I just want to say hi and welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you on board. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. It is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every one of you. So thank you. We are going to put these right up here. I had some jumpers and then we're going to go into here. But let's start. I feel unprepared this morning. Let's jump into the rune. So we have the sun this morning. It says the sun is a very positive feeling rune, often associated with happiness and the color yellow. Some of its meanings could be the start of something new, making a good decision, choosing the correct answer, having good health, having good vitality / life, healing, good news, justice where needed, general happiness, and a positive end to something. So we're going to just see how that really kind of fits in and ties in with this reading today. As I was shuffling, pre-shuffle, this combo actually came out twice, which I found to be extremely wild, out of all these cards. So what I'm kind of getting from this energy here, I feel like this is the energy we're kind of under today. It's making that good decision. Which way do we want to go? Which way is going to lead to our happiness and our joys? And I feel like the most happiness and joy, perhaps both of these paths, lead to somewhere good, but it's finding which one is going to be the ultimate path to take, right? So let's jump in and see what Spirit has for you. Right, okay. So we have a little bit of not being able to get something going, I always kind of hear the tent builders when I look at this. It's like all of these guys here are trying to put these long wands in a way that can make like a tent, right? It doesn't look like they've got it together, right? It doesn't look like they're really getting there. And that's kind of the energy I get from this all the time. It's just that it's not getting off the ground. So I don't know if in the past there were some reasons why you couldn't hop onto the path that you wanted, or you just couldn't get to where you felt happiest, right? So let's see. Now, this could be with a job. It could be with a relationship. It could really be in any area of life. So, keep that in mind as we push forward, because this is a general reading. Let's see. Yeah, we do have some heartbreak here, and I kind of want to flip this as well, is the energy I'm getting. So I feel like maybe in the past there was heartbreak surrounding you not being able to go in this direction, whatever it is for you. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of has this energy of maybe I worked really hard in other areas of my life and I feel abundant in those areas. But that one specific area, no matter where that is for you, just doesn't seem like it has what I want there. It's like I want that 10 of Pentacles and I want that 10 of Cups energy. We want to be fulfilled, right? And I feel like that's kind of the decision that we're almost trying to make today, or, either recent past or immediate future, this energy kind of feels. So whenever you get to this reading, you could be sitting under this energy particularly. Perhaps in the past, someone offered you either the position I hear or an opportunity for a relationship. And for whatever reason, in order for this to be in the reverse, it first had to be in the upright. So I kind of feel like maybe there was a bit of brokenheartedness that stopped us from taking this offer, or this offer just didn't seem like a good offer at the time. But I'm kind of feeling like maybe we're looking back in retrospect, because we've got we've got that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now we don't want that. We want this in the upright. So this could have been a chance to have a really good relationship, a really solid relationship, or really solid business dealings, something that, you know, carries into the future and perhaps even creates wealth for future generations, right? So that's what we want. We don't want this in reverse. But I feel like perhaps what we missed or what we felt we missed in the past lost us the opportunity to have this in the upright. Okay, so let's keep going. King of Pentacles. So I hear it's going to go either way for you. I feel like you could be the one who focused on your monetary growth, and that may be where you had put in the majority of your time, your effort, your energy to get this solid foundation to grow. Or this is what you feel like you really want to accomplish, or you really want to have growth in this area. And maybe we feel like we missed an opportunity, right? So it was either missed an opportunity for family growth or missed an opportunity for monetary growth is what I kind of feel. Yeah, I feel like this is a burden in the mind. I don't know. I keep seeing this sword, so I kind of feel like these kind of go together. I feel like this is very much a burden you carry in your mind. And maybe it weighs on you heavily as you know, go through your everyday. I hate to see that for you because I do feel like there is definitely going to be forward movement coming up in the future. And it could be in the very immediate future. I feel like I hear coming into balance. So I feel like maybe it's the way you're looking at the situations of the past that almost block you from moving forward, you know, with this chariot energy, like this, you know, I hear again, gung ho energy, like, here we go. I kind of feel like that's really what we want. We want this really swift movement, and I feel like quick growth, but stable growth in whatever this area is that leads to your ultimate happiness. Yeah, maybe we waited for a while thinking our ships would come in. So maybe you waited thinking a person was going to come in, or okay, so if this is a relationship, what I'm hearing, and you were waiting on a person to come in, I keep hearing my ship never showed. So or it never came into port. So perhaps this person didn't come in towards you. Maybe you're thinking now that you should have put the energy into maybe walking towards them. So that could be for some of you as well. If not, it is a work-related type thing where, you know, I hear the position never fell into my lap. I don't know when positions ever really do that, but it kind of feels like, I also hear nepotism. So that may be for a very specific person. Like maybe you felt that if you had family members in a certain area of work or living a certain monetary wealth type of life, that you would automatically come into that. Or maybe for some, or I feel like this is very few, but important just the same, that it didn't just come in for you. Maybe you had to reach out and actually grab it and put in the effort and the energy to have whatever this is that we feel like we're missing, or trying to plan plan a journey towards that. Could be a soulmate for some of you. There is that really sweet energy here with the Six of Cups. So, you know, maybe that soulmate just never came in. Maybe you were just so busy elsewhere that you didn't really have time for that, or you didn't really want to spare the energy and effort towards that. But now I guess we feel like we're ready for that, whatever it is. If you are waiting on a soulmate, I do feel like they're not far, or I'm hearing for some of you, they're right under your nose. And I hear for a fair few. So this could be a person that's been like right under your nose all along, or just in the, you know, I hear just out of your peripheral vision. So, I feel like, you know, you knew they were there, but I feel like there was that card in the beginning of not wanting to accept the offer. Now it's balancing out. I feel like things will be balancing out. I feel like when you decide to put energy into a certain area of your life, there will be growth there because you're actively putting that energy in. And, you know, energy is a very real thing. It's going to start accumulating there and it's going to create forward movement, right? That's why they always say don't focus on your fears or things like that, because you don't want them to manifest. So when we're focusing on, you know, wanting to put effort in a certain area of our lives, you know, our minds, our intentions start flowing in that direction and we create that movement. So I feel like you just focusing on, okay, I want to bring this in, and you're starting to manifest it. I feel like perhaps you needed to go through a restful period. This could be healing energy as well. I hear in other areas of life, you may have suffered, I hear financial hardship for some, or poor relationships. I hear they didn't have my best interest at heart. So whatever these battles you had to fight in your life, I feel like maybe you've just gone through a restful period or you're on the tail end of a restful period. And I feel like we're just like readying ourselves to jump in and get started again. I hear, yeah, we want to give to the right things. We want to manifest in the right areas. I don't feel like this is bad in any way. I hear I want to be able to juggle everything. So it's like we want to add that good relationship in, or we want to have that really wonderful paying job, and also have our home life feel like a happy situation. You know, it's just we want to create that joy in every area of our lives and not just in one certain spot. King of Swords. I feel like there's something that goes with this in the moon. Maybe you hadn't spoken your truth in the past, or something about a lie is coming up. So this could be very specific for someone. This could resonate with a past reading for somebody telling lies about you. And maybe your person had not decided to step forward because of those lies. So that's that energy is kind of accumulating right here. So that could be for some, or a confirmation for someone. Let's see. Yeah, there could have been third-party energy. If it wasn't third-party energy, I feel like there was indulgence in drink for some, and that was another reason why there was no forward movement. So it could have been bad habits. For others of you, it was a friend group that kind of held a person back. They could have been committed somewhere else. Yeah, I kind of just feel like their world was already full. Or this could have been you. This could have been your world was already full and you couldn't, I hear you couldn't accommodate this person. Maybe you wanted to, but maybe a friend group kind of stood in the way, or party lifestyle stood in the way. And that's okay. If you're young and you want to explore your options, I mean, that's part of life, right? So depending on where you are, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. But I feel like there was some of that going on here, and maybe just not being ready to jump in. So I'm gonna take just a little bit more before we jump into a new deck here. Yeah, I feel like now, okay, I'm here and that's it. Now is the time to really move forward passionately. In whatever direction this is, I feel like Spirit's kind of giving you the green light to jump right in and get started on this new part of your path. I feel like you're already on a path, and I feel like you're already doing really well in other areas of your life. Or even for some of you, if you feel like every area of your life could use a little bit of improvement, you're getting the green light to sort of put that effort in. You might even feel rejuvenated after that bit of rest going on. That could have been an energy that came in to kind of boost you for this specific time to move forward, right? So let's see. I want to jump into, I feel like this deck might have something for us. Let's see. What do we have for the... Wow. Okay, that's a lot. But we'll see what we've got here. Love is strange. So... Okay, so with this card, I always kind of see how very different these two are, and how you think, well, it couldn't be possible that there's a love between people who are so, so different. And I kind of feel like that was the case for those of you in the past. But now you're looking at this person, or you could be looking back and thinking about this person and saying, wow, you know, they were offering me really good things, but I couldn't see it then. And that's okay. I mean, you weren't there yet. Or, you know, flip it if it's not you. It was your person. They just weren't there yet. But I feel like this way of communicating love was strange to them. And perhaps they just didn't see it for what it was. But I feel like it could be coming up again for review in this person's eyes and in this person's mind and heart. So that's something to be aware of. I hear they may step forward. For others of you, someone could come in to your life and I hear have a hard time communicating that they really want to spend time with you and get to know you just that much better. So that's for some who are looking for love messages. Let's see. Power of 3. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is an energy. Now, some of you could be practicing, especially this time of the year. Any time of the year is good, but I feel like especially this time of year, you could be celebrating coming up here. But what I kind of feel like with this energy, with the power of 3, I feel like it's just having power, you know, in every area of your being. It's like I'm grounded. I am showing up. I am a powerful person. I'm seen. I'm heard with clarity. Like this kind of thing. I feel like it's really just, I feel like this is coming through in your confidence level. So perhaps that's another reason someone comes in. They either see your confidence and admire it and maybe want to know how you do that, how you walk into a room and light it up. Or, you know, I feel like there's a sense of admiration here as well. Maybe they just, you might have soulmate friends, not romantic partners either, but just friends coming in who want to know how you're doing it, how you're standing in your power, and how you show up that way. What kind of work have you done on yourself to create this energy? Because, you know, they want that too. So that may also be coming up for some of you. We have guidance, but where will it lead? Yeah, I feel like this goes back to the very beginning. It's like, I want to take that path, but I'm not quite sure where it's going to lead me. I'm hoping that it leads me to happiness. So, you know, there is always a little bit of fear that comes with jumping onto a new path and, you know, readjusting your sails and not knowing exactly how things are going to pan out. And that could be with love or a job. So you might be looking to make a career move. And, you know, maybe it looks great on paper, but it could be a little scary jumping in because you're not sure how it's going to pan out. Breaking dawn. Yeah, I just feel like these are brand new beginnings. And that makes sense with the sun and the child here. It's a new beginning. I feel like whatever it is, you're going to jump in, or someone is going to jump into your seas and try to get to know you a little bit better. So it says, count your blessings. I feel like seeing this and what it is a blessing in your life, and understanding that it's time to make changes is a blessing. And I do feel like it's going to lead you ultimately to your happiness. If this resonates for you, I do feel like I hear it's favorable. And I hear the wind is blowing in the right direction to really bring in these blessings. So I feel like your bravery will pay off in this particular situation. Let's see, since, you know, we are Halloween here, let's find out. Hidden talents. Okay, so you may be deciding to showcase a special part of you, maybe one that you don't normally share, but maybe you're deciding to share it online with the world, or maybe you're deciding to show your talents in business, or Yeah, I feel like you're just showing a new part of yourself. I hear feeling brave enough to share myself. So, rejoicing being in the president. I don't know where that came from, and I'm not sure what the message is there. But rejoicing in the present. So I do feel like whatever this is, I do feel like these kind of correlate here. Um, I do feel like you're stepping into joy, or you're stepping, okay, for some of you, we finally get there. We're stepping into a winning season is what I hear. I hear, what was that? Something about the season, and it's bringing in monetary wealth. And now I see a cornucopia pouring. So it is just going to be, it's not just monetary wealth, but in all different areas of your life. I feel like you standing in your joy is actually standing in your power. I feel like there are a lot of people out there who try to kind of snuff out our joy because it irritates their demons, right? So standing in your joy and really enjoying your life can be hard sometimes. There will be people who will just try to take you down a peg when you're happy. And I hear actually realizing who those people are and kind of creating a bit of separation may be something someone will have to do here. So that's for a few. But yeah, standing in your joy is your power, and it will create more. So we have emotional intelligence. Some of you could be doing that deep dive. Oh no, we've got a bunch of jumpers. One sec. Oh my gosh, all the way down the floor. It's so far away. Okay, let's see what fell. Where all things pause and begin again. Again, new path. The hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Emotional intelligence. I feel like this is you following your heart and knowing exactly what you need. I feel like that's a really big part of what's coming in for you, and choosing to make a change so you can bring in that warmth, and for some of you it is wanting to create that welcoming, happy home, and maybe ready. I'm hearing something specific from my past. They said that when you want to manifest a partner, if you create a space for this new person to come in physically into your home, you will create that energetic movement in that direction, right? Which kind of makes sense. You know, you're freeing up space and you're intentionally saying what you want to fill it with, right? So that could be what somebody else is actually doing out there. They could be creating a space in their home, making room in the closet, cleaning out a dresser of drawers, donating something, and then creating that space for someone else to come in to share your space with you. So it's a very physical way of manifesting energetically. Okay, so I'm getting that kind of dynamic here with this. I'm going to pull one more, and I hear right off the top. So let's see what we've got here. It didn't want to come up. Yeah, it's the luck. It's being that lucky one, and I kind of feel like that's really what we want to be. We've got this sunshine energy. We want happiness in every area of our lives. So can we be that lucky person? Are we really able to become this happy person? I feel like the answer is yes. I mean, it's going to be somebody. Why not you? Right? I hear affirm that. It is me, or it's going to be me. I'm going to be the one to have happiness, right? Energetically speak it and pull it into existence. All right, so we're going to make these out of the way here, and then we're going to, let's do some letters. Your initials, your person's initials. Oh, we have a C, so that could be significant to somebody. Okay, let's see. I hear just a little more. Oh, we've got an H here too. That could be significant or special. Okay, let's see. Oh. All right, there we have it. We'll leave it for a moment and allow you to pause your screen and check it out. Okay, we're gonna sweep these to the side, and we're gonna hop into the charms. All right, Spirit, What do you have for the collective today? What do you have for the collective? I hear yes. That feels like a lot. Self-care. Okay, so I hear glow up energy. So for some of you, this is a physical glow up. For others, it is in all the areas. It's like mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally glow up. I hear fixing it or putting the effort in. So some of you could be really watching what you eat or exercising or, you know, trying to gain weight, trying to lose weight, whatever it is you feel like would improve the physical way you show up. I feel like for some, you are focused on that physical energy. I did hear something about a BBL, so that just kind of came through. So I don't know, or fillers. You know, to each their own. If that is what makes you feel good, no judgment here. You know, just be safe and stay healthy out there. But I feel like whatever way it is that you're putting that effort in, it's being acknowledged, right? And I feel like ultimately it's going to raise your vibration to put you where you want to be. I feel like there is that free choice there to create yourself any way you want to create yourself, and in whatever way that is. I do feel like we have, you know, those angels looking over us and watching over us. So if anybody was feeling like, you know, kind of feeling alone, so this is for somebody specific. I feel like if you're feeling alone and you're not sure if you have angels watching over you, this is an absolute confirmation that you do. You do have angels and ancestors and guides watching over you. Absolutely, for sure. And I feel like if you've been suffering, they may be ushering in peace for you as well. So that's for who that's for. But this this dove here, I feel like it does usher in a sense of peace and promise for the future. So for everyone involved here, I feel like if this is your reading and you're trying to move forward, there is going to be happiness and promise and a sense of peace that will wash over you as you start putting that energy forward, right? We have, wow, okay, so we have more angels, but this is the one that kind of looks like a cookie cutter to me. And again, it kind of makes me think Christmas. So from now until Christmas, I feel like if you really put your effort and energy in, you know, if we're looking out towards the future, I hear promise and possibilities, and I hear endless, what was that? Endless opportunities will come in for you to achieve your goals. So if you miss one of them, don't stop and feel bad. I feel like another opportunity will come in that will either better serve you or serve you just as well. Okay, so don't get frustrated and upset. You can't really miss what's meant for you. So that's for whoever needed to hear that for sure. Toxicity. I feel like, oh, okay, I get it. So toxicity and faith. So fear and faith, they really can't live in the same place. So if you're trying to step forward and you're carrying all this fear inside of you, there's no room for the faith that needs to be there. You can't really like walk in both energies. We're going to have to release one, right? And this is the same thing that kind of goes back to freeing up that physical space. We want to free up spiritual space. So hand over those things that are too heavy for you to carry to the divine, and make room for more light energy to kind of pour into you. It will really help you manifest your dreams a whole lot faster. Okay? So that's for somebody. Yeah, I feel like we're really steering in the direction of fulfillment is what I hear. We're steering in the direction of fulfillment. We want to be able to drop anchor and live there. And I feel like I hear it's very promising. So for those of you who are putting that effort in, I feel like you're going to have what you're going after. I really do feel like you're going to be fulfilled, and it's going to bring you a whole lot of peace. For those of you looking for a relationship, I keep hearing, oh, it's coming. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's coming very soon. For others of you, I feel like you could expect something. Okay, now I'm going to give you that same span again. I'm hearing from now until Easter-ish. So around that time, spring. From now until spring, and then for others of you, from now until Christmas will be a more condensed. I feel like it's two waves of energy as far as partners coming in. Okay? Um, Again, we have angel wings. I feel like, okay, for those of you who have had people stand in the way of your love connections, or it feels like you just can't get one off the ground in like a healthy relationship, um, or there's always something that kind of gets in the way, whether it be life circumstances or people. I feel like, don't worry, your love life is protected and the future of that is protected. Um, I hear rejection is your protection. So some of you need to realize that the things that had come in before maybe looked really good, but wouldn't have been very good for you. And Spirit's kind of like, Spirit was the one almost blocking that out. I feel like you've already learned certain lessons and you didn't need to relearn them through a certain person. It was just like, almost like the test energy to see if you're ready for something more special, right? So that's for some of you. Let's see. With this little Hello Kitty. Somebody could really like Hello Kitty. That could be another confirmation for you. Or I hear I have a daughter that loves Hello Kitty. So that's for somebody. But I feel like someone could be pregnant and going to have a little girl. I hear something about indulging in femininity. So that could be for anyone wanting to indulge in their feminine qualities. I feel more like myself. So that is for who it's for, and it's a confirmation for who it's for. Okay? Connecting what? Oh, connecting families. Again, we get that connecting families. I feel like you're wanting to connect with, okay, wanting to connect with soul family. And kind of putting that idea out there. There are different places you can go to. Even talking at the bottom of tarot readings in the comments, you might find a soul family, or becoming part of, like, say you became part of this Ophiuchus tribe here, you might find soul family here, right? So for those of you looking to really connect with like-minded souls, um, find something that really resonates with you, and you know, interact with those who are in that particular spot, right? I feel like that's going to be a way you could connect with like-minded hearts and souls, okay? So if you're wondering how to do that, I feel like Spirit's saying, go to those places and put yourself out there in a really, in a brave way. I feel like sometimes we're a little shy when it comes to sharing parts of ourselves, but yeah, leave a message in the comments or something. Okay, I've never seen this many feet. So I kind of feel like you could be guiding someone younger than you, or others in your friend group or in your family group. You could be a teacher of sorts, a spiritual teacher. You could be gifted yourself and putting messages out there for others to help them grow and help them stand on their path. I hear stand tall on their path. So that's confirmation for you. I feel like you're doing a really great job. And to keep going, I feel like sometimes we get discouraged, and there is that energy that kind of comes in when we step onto our soul path that will try to, it's like, do you really want this? And I feel like that energy's out there for someone. Do you really want to be this helpful person because you put yourself in alignment to be that? Is this what you really want? And those energies will come in to try and sway you, So I feel like you ultimately decide that you do want to lead. You do want to lead others in the right direction. So that's for someone very special, a teacher, a spiritual teacher, or a regular teacher. You have a lot of young minds to lead. So, take that seriously if that's your path and your purpose. Your life within a life. So some of you out there could be, it's almost like we've led our lives up until now living a certain way and not expressing certain parts of ourselves, like sort of dimming them down or quieting them. But what Spirit's kind of saying is they see you kind of opening up right now, and maybe you're feeling some kind of way about you not doing it sooner, or not have stepping on this path sooner to really express yourself and be yourself, because it feels good to just be free of those restraints, and Spirit's saying you get there in your own time and in your own way, and there's no push to get to any certain place at any certain time. But they're happy that you got there and that you're happier. Okay, so that's for who it's for. We have the spider here. I hear communications or written communications. Somebody could be getting some type of communication. I hear over the internet. I hear DM or email or text message, or any other. I hear apps. So that's for some. You could be getting some type of. Okay, so this is a very specific message. Okay, but I'm hearing it could resonate with quite a few of you. You could be interacting with someone that you think is someone that you don't know, but it is actually someone that you do know. I don't feel like it is ultimately trying to be in a malicious way. I hear they're looking for a green light. So this could even be a friend of yours who is interested in you but doesn't know how to tell you. So I feel like they're not trying to be sneaky or weird about it, is what I hear. It's they really just don't know how to approach you, or don't know how to actually tell you how they're feeling about you. So that's for some. Others, they're just trying to figure out. I'm hearing what your next move is. So whether you're stepping into a relationship, whether you're just looking for fun, I feel like this is very much in a romantic way. So that one's that. Let's see. We have the little teddy bear. So something about comforting a child. I don't know if I heard bullying. I don't know if this has something to do with a child being bullied, but if you notice that your child is acting a little quieter, I would really sit down and ask what's going on. They could be dealing with some type of bullying going on, and maybe they're a little too embarrassed to actually admit it or to confide in you. So that's for some. They might just need extra love and attention and a listening ear. Okay? So that's out there. You may be having very strange dreams at this time, or very vivid dreams, or I heard very magical dreams. So you could have dreams about, I just heard mermaids, so that's for someone. But I feel like Spirit is kind of giving you these dreams because they do have some type of significance for your path. I'm just hearing vivid. So I don't feel like these are nightmares in any way, but I feel like some of the things in them could be a little, could scare you a little bit, but I don't feel like it's in a nightmarish way. Okay? I just keep hearing vivid dreams. Oh, we did that one. Again, I feel like spiritual purpose, path, for those of you who are just starting off on your path and you're looking, for places to really connect with others. I feel like we went over that, but if you're looking for information, and I hear solid information, You could actually look on Pinterest. They have a lot of spiritual quotes and spiritual information. You could search the internet, but I feel like a lot of times if you're looking for spiritual quotes and things like that, you could find them on Pinterest. I'm hearing that for someone. Okay, we have the elephant here. Someone may scare a little easier when it comes to relationships. I'm hearing about a person from your past who may have been a little off put by your spirituality or by your gifts in general, the way you present yourself, your confidence. It could have made them feel smaller than they were just because they weren't spiritually in tune with themselves, or they hadn't had enough life lessons under their belt yet. I feel like they're looking back and kind of feeling not sour, but a little sad in a way that they didn't see you clearly, and I think even more so that they didn't see themselves clearly. I feel like you're a person that they've not forgotten. I'm hearing for some they compare you to others when they're trying to choose partners. So if you feel out of reach to them, they may compare you to other partners that come in and say, well, they don't give me that same feeling, or they may be looking for you in other people. So that's another message there. I'm hearing peace. There's a lot going on in the world today, and I'm hearing for those of you who are having a tough time hearing the news or seeing what's going on in the world, pray. That I really just hear pray. No matter who you pray to, just pray for those people. Pray for the world itself, and that they find better ways to handle disagreements, right? Yeah, very emotional energy coming up. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there and say thank you for watching, and until next time. Bye.